Ryan Murphy here from Guitar Lessons with Ryan, and today we're going to go over Cover Me Up by Jason Isbell. This is the cover by Morgan Wallen, and so we're going to be in drop D, no capo. If you want to play the Jason Isbell version, you would use a capo on the first fret. Okay, so in drop D, and we're going to start on the D chord. This song is in 6/8. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you can just do downstrokes throughout the entire song just to get the chords. And then once you're done with that, you can do the rhythm. Okay, so the rhythm part that I prefer for this one is a down, up, down, down, up, down. 1, 3, 4, 6. So like this. Okay, so the chords are D, and we have a G chord for the beginning part. Not going to go over the that part. This is just going to be the chords. So we're going to start on the D chord, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the G. Now since we're in drop D, what I do is I use my thumb to mute the 6th string and just play the rest of the G chord as usual. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, back to D, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Now we're going to play that part again, so stay on the D chord for another bar. G chord, back to D. Now we're going to go to a B minor chord. G, D, 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 G, D, D. That concludes the first verse. Now we're going to go to the chorus part. So we're going to stay on the D chord for one bar. D, G, D. Stay on the D, G, D, D. Now we're going to go to an E minor chord. Now note, since we have the open 6th string as a D, you don't want to play that one for the E minor chord, so use your thumb to mute it, or you can use your 1st finger, 2nd finger, 3rd finger, and play it this way. This will achieve that E instead of the open D. This one I'm going to play muting with my thumb. So we have an E, G, B minor for 2 bars. Then we're going to go back to a D, G, excuse me, D, D. Alright, now we're back to the verse. Alright, so the second verse is the same as the first. Just play the exact same thing you played for the first verse. Same thing for the second chorus. Play the exact same thing you played on the first chorus. So after the second verse, second chorus, you're going to play the rhythm part for the solo section. This is basically a D chord for 1 bar, G chord for 1 bar, D for 2 bars, and then you repeat, play the D chord again, D, G, D, D. So for the solo part, it's D, G, D, 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 G, D, D. And then you go to the chorus part again. That's going to be this part. Go a little fast here just to demonstrate. D, E minor, G, B minor, B minor, D, G, D, G, hold it out, and then there's that little, and that's where you start on the D chord for 1 bar, G for 1 bar, and on a D chord. And that is it. That's the entire song. All right, so that's all there is to it. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. And if you have any comments, suggestions, or any other songs you'd like me to cover in a future video, leave that as well. All right, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.